Morning. It's Tuesday. No, it's egg. It's Thursday. It's Thursday the 14th of August, 2025. Acid. Today we've got a hat trick for you. We've got Zac Polanski, James Knuckles McMurdoch, and Suella Braverman to talk about this morning. Hot off the press though, Kemi Badenoch as she's nominated Sharon Davis. Can you remember Olympic swimmer, silver medalist? Never done no since the Olympics. She has got a bit of an opinion though. Anyway, she's been nominated to become Dame Sharon Davis, another one for House of Lords. Anyway, getting on to Zac Polanski, he's running to be leader of the Green Party, and he was on TV yesterday and with Reforms and Widdicombe, and they were talking about what else, but if they're not talking asylum seekers, they're talking benefits. So they were talking benefits, and they were discussing people claiming disability benefits and working.
Fraud. The data shows over and over again that the cases of people not legitimately claiming are so minor, compared to, by the way, government ministers, when we look at PPE contracts that have still not been tried and
very quickly in response?
Yeah. I mean, there's no doubt that some people need it. That's why we've got the benefit. But equally, there is no doubt that there is a growing number of people who don't actually need it.
Where's your evidence from?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly where I get that evidence from in a minute, if you'll just let me finish.
Please.
So there is a growing number of people who are either working and claiming, or who are claiming when they don't really need it.
Well, he asked where the evidence is from.
And the evidence from that, the evidence for that, rather, is the number of cases that most people can point to that they know, where it's happening.
Anecdotes isn't evidence.
No, it's not just anecdotal, it's people actually knowing where this is going on. I've been a social security.
Not data.
I've been a social security minister, and we relied heavily on what people told us, because that
and that's why we're in such a mess. If you as a minister were not looking at data, but your mates
actually told us more than the raw data.
This is quite extraordinary. So you're saying you made government policy based on what people told you, as opposed to the evidence of what was
if it's
happening.
going on, yes, that's absolutely,
astounding.
Well,
really?
either way,
Back a bit close, wasn't I? But Zac said the cases of people working and claiming benefits are so minor. And Widdicombe, we doubt people going for glasses. No doubt people need it. That's why we have it. But there's a growing number of people who are working and claiming, or who are claiming when they don't need it. Zac, where do you get the evidence? And Widdicombe, the evidence for that is the number of cases that most people can point to that they know. It's like anecdotes is not evidence, and it's like somebody put a penny in it, and I'm going to impersonate her. She's like that woman in, you know, Brian's mother in Life of Brian. She sounds like her. I've been a social services minister, and we relied heavily on what people told us. Zac, and that's why we're in such a fucking mess. Oh, dear me. And here's a fact for you. The government says 85% of benefit fraud tip-offs are false. Getting on to old James McMurdoch. He's famous for beating his ex-girlfriend up. And he was a Reform MP. And he what he did, he resigned his own whip. I've never known that happen. I didn't know he could do that. And he did that a few months ago because of having a parliamentary investigation into some what had gone off about COVID loans, I believe. He set up companies and put one in his money, and he'd done what he'd done. He'd not paying them back. But yesterday, James tweeted, "The witch hunt is over. Yesterday, I was cleared by the Independent Parliamentary Standards Authority." So the question from me is, James, was the witch hunt within Reform, or was it outside Reform? If it wasn't, then there was no reason to leave. Will he be allowed back into reform? How will the Farage Phillies feel if he goes back a convicted woman beater when they're saying women aren't safe? My bet is he ain't fucking going back in there. They don't want him. They didn't know about his case, his woman beating case, and it's haunted him since he got voted in, and they don't want him back. I'm telling you, he's done. Plus, he's got a big mate of racist Ruperts, and they forced him out, didn't they? Getting on to the Conservative MP for Fareham and Waterlooville in Hampshire, Suella Braverman. She went out addressing a rally against migrants yesterday in her constituency.
This is not normal. For the second time now in 2 weeks, hundreds of you, last time thousands of you, have taken to the streets to stand up for your country. Patriotic, law-abiding, fair-minded, decent people who love Waterlooville, who love our country, have taken to peaceful protest to say enough is enough. And it takes a very special kind of person to take a stand for their country in the way that you have. And so I am here simply to say thank you to each and every one of you and everybody who has taken a stand and spoken up for our great country that we all love. Thank you, Waterloo.
You've taken to the streets to stand up for your country. Patriotic, law-abiding, decent people have stood up to say enough is enough. And it takes a very special person to take a stand in the way that you have. And I have to say, thank you. There she were in a fucking flowered frock, speaking to a lot of people who fucking actually can't stand her, and the reason they can't stand is because she's fucking black. She's a second generation immigrant herself, ain't she? But funny how there's some forgetting it. And the most interesting thing is, wait until she finds out who what fucking Home Secretary during the rise of illegal immigration. Have a great day, buddy. Enjoy the sunshine and wake the